Bill Gates is currently the second richest person in the world with a net worth of over $113 billion. In 1975, together with his childhood friend Paul Allen, they created Microsoft and set up an operating system for IBM's first personal computer. Although Gates loves his luxury vehicles, he says that his primary concern is global warming and putting an end to polio. In this video, we'll be covering how Bill Gates spends his billions. But before we begin, make sure to hit the like button and join the Future Billionaires Club by subscribing to our channel and ringing the notification bell to stay up to date with our classy uploads. Private jets and sports cars. A couple of things Bill Gates spends his billions on are private jets and luxurious cars. Gates has a private jet, a Bombardier BD700 Global Express, valued at $19.5 million according to WealthX. He also has a range of luxury cars worth an approximate $650,000 and includes the Porsche 911, the Jaguar XJ6, the Porsche Carrera Cabriolet 964, the 1988 Porsche 959 Coupe, and the Ferrari 348. His first major splurge since the launch of Microsoft was a Porsche 911 supercar. He sold it off and it was auctioned for $80,000. Still, that leaves Gates with an enormous number of billions to play with. So how does he spend his fortune? Keep on watching to know more. Art. Aside from luxurious cars, Bill Gates is greatly interested with arts. In his mansion, there is around $80,000 worth of computer screens scattered around his house. Devices costing $150,000 can show a number of paintings or photos on a single touch screen. There are, however, real paintings on the wall, like the Winslow Homer painting Gates bought for $36 million in 1988. Gates' large selection of paintings features pieces by Leonardo da Vinci, Andrew Wyeth, and Winslow Homer. The collection is valued at $130 million according to WealthX. Sponsorship. Gates previously invested in Amyris, a synthetic biology business that originally developed precursors to malaria drugs and hydrocarbon-based biofuel. Today, it focuses on health through fragrances, skincare, and sweeteners. Gates spent $50 million in Alzheimer's study in November 2017. He expanded this endeavor by raising $30 million with a consortium of partners in the Diagnostics Accelerator, an early Alzheimer's diagnosis venture philanthropy program. Gates with his wife Melinda are massive philanthropists. Both have also been called the most influential philanthropists in the United States by the Chronicle of Philanthropy, having contributed more than $36 billion to social organizations through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Real estate. Gates has a multi-million-dollar land collection, including the 66,000 square foot lakeside house in Medina, Washington. His mansion is worth $125 million today. The estate has included anything from a trampoline space to a 2,300 square foot reception area. It took him 7 years and $63 million to construct. In 1988, he purchased the lot for $2 million. In 2017, according to the public filings, he paid $1,041,292.55 in property taxes on it. In addition, Gates owns an equestrian estate in Wellington, Florida, estimated at $55 million. After major upgrades and a multi-million-dollar extension by Gates to nearly 30 acres of land. In California, he owns the 228-acre Rancho Paciana, which he bought for $18 million. It includes a racetrack, an orchard, and 5 barns. He paid $43 million to his California real estate holdings in 2020 on an oceanfront property in Del Mar, California. It has 6 suites, a 10-person jacuzzi, and a swimming pool. He had recently purchased a 492-acre Wyoming property, which was worth $8.9 million back in 2009. His real estate portfolio doesn't end there. A variety of transactions have been made by his personal investment company, Cascade, including partial control of Charles Hotel in Cambridge, Massachusetts. He reportedly owns almost half of Four Seasons Holdings through Cascade, including hotels in Atlanta and Houston. In 2013, Gates and other undisclosed owners paid $161 million to Ritz-Carlton in San Francisco. This is estimated to have been worth $200 million as of 2014. Travel and leisure. He flew to Australia, Croatia, Belize, and the Amazon in Brazil. He also took his children on a Mediterranean trip on board the 439-foot super yacht Serene, which he chartered for $5 million a week. It also included a helicopter. Donations. Gates promised to offer much of his wealth to the Giving Pledge that he launched in 2010. In 2016, more than $2 billion was donated to causes related to global health and development and U.S. education. In 2017, $4.78 billion was contributed mainly to programs funded by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. They promised over $2 billion to combat malaria, contributed more than $50 million to fight Ebola, and promised $38 million to a Japanese pharmaceutical firm trying to develop a low-cost polio vaccine. The Gates Foundation has already pledged at least $2.5 million to the Gavi Alliance, which is seeking to boost access to vaccinations in developing countries. If you had tons of billions, what's the first thing you'd spend your money on? Let us know by leaving a comment below. And because you're still here, we got some bonus info for you guys. The secret behind Bill Gates' success is intriguing, but in an interview, he said that the secret behind his success is to seize every opportunity. A journalist asked Bill Gates about the reason behind his success, and Bill Gates just gave him a blank check. But the journalist just repeated his question and tore up the check. The secret of my success is that I do not miss any opportunities like you just did. If you had that philosophy, you could have been the richest journalist in the world today. Thanks for watching, Future Billionaire. Enjoyed what you saw? Deposit a like, and be sure to join the Future Billionaires Club by hitting subscribe and ringing the notification bell to keep up to date with our entertaining uploads. And check out these other amazing videos we've selected for you next.